Okay, so it's been a while since I've actually done any Unity or C# learning. It's been about a month. Yeah, unfortunately, I caught COVID and was one of the adverse effects was I had really severe brain fog. It was like dementia. Not that you need to know this, but I physically just I couldn't think at all. I was forgetting everything that I was in the middle of talking to people and I would just forget what I was saying. It fucking sucked. I hated it. So yeah, I couldn't do anything creative, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And yeah, so what I've done, I will just go over. So this doesn't look too different from what I did in last time. Oh, there is a on enable. There's a prefab import editor. Oh god, no, God knows what happened. Whoa, okay. Jesus, I forgot when I make this larger. It's he really does move quite quickly, doesn't he? Let's change that speed to that should make it a little bit slower. Oh, that's better. Well, that's still quite fast, isn't it? But okay, so what I did is I was trying to like remember what I'd learned, and so I actually did with the Cine machine. I created a boundary using a polygon collider. And I just mucked about with the camera movement. So like now I can't, like the camera won't leave the area that I've actually created. So if I go to the game, no, sorry, scene, and I zoom out a little bit. As you can see here, all I've got is this section of world, and the camera, I've got a confiner here, which is actually a collider, polygon collider. I could make this a little bit bigger so it just fills up more of the area, which I probably will do. Anyway, so I have, I mean, what we've got here. Yeah, so I also added a collider to this guy here. Gosh, it moves so quickly. I need to also adjust the animation. It's a work in progress. So yeah, there you go. So we've got collision on this guy. Press E. Yeah, I can do the whole dialogue thing. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, I was going to look at ink, but I just wanted to kind of muck about with other things. Okay, so what I have also done, I did some animation work for a gun, which I haven't actually added into the visual scripting part of the game, but there is a gun functionality. At the moment, see that white line? That's a bullet. That's supposed to be a bullet. It's not. The thing is, it's only moving to the fire point, and which I've created, and I need to figure out a way of being able to flip that fire point on the Z-axis. So yeah, we've got a nice line of cocaine here. Oh, yeah. That's ridiculous. Yeah, so what I will do is, this is what it's supposed to do. I will get rid of this, because I took this from an old script I made. I'm going to get rid of that. And save this. Okay. Probably can hear the fucking laptop working overtime. Really need to get an actual PC to do this, to be honest. Okay. Now, see that white line? That's a bullet. Shoot it out. I mean, obviously the characters are animated yet. I've done the animation. In fact, actually, the animation is. If we go here, let's pull this outside. Anyone that like knows Unity anyone watches this, which isn't that many people. Again, I'm only really making this for myself. So if I get down, God damn it, sorry. This is really hard to like do while also looking at the thing. So if I shoot left, see that? That's the animation for shoot left. That's the animation for shoot right. The fire point, which I show you here, fire point is here. It kind of goes off at the point of where the end of the barrel is. So if I see like that, so yeah, I haven't actually got a proper sprite for the bullet, which I will draw one. Now I decided to go with more of a prefab approach for the bullet instead of ray casting, I believe. I don't really know exactly what ray casting is. Well, I know what it is. Basically, it means that it's like a collider, which kind of anything that hits that collider, and it's a trigger, so it turns itself off and on. So anything that's in that line, that invisible line, or that trigger, will get hit, or it will register. I'm going for the prefab approach by having an actual, not physical, but digital physical object that is created every time the gun goes off. So, you know, when I go to here, and I'll show you again. See, it then shoots, but it only goes right. So I think if I come out of this, let's get rid of this. There's always an null exception. Yeah, I mean, I did this. I thought transform dot position, but what actually happens is it seems to yeah, I'll show you. So when the bullet gets fired, it's kind of linked almost to the camera. So see, that is really, oh, that's quick. It's not, see, I have no real actual control of the direction. It seems to be the position of it is kind of, in fact, yeah, it's weird. It's not what I want, but you know, work in progress, I suppose. I did try loads of other bits and pieces. I mean, I'm still just trying to get back into it. Learning this is a bit of a perishable talent. If you take any time off, and unfortunately I didn't want to take time off, but I was looking at this. I remember like the first week when I had COVID, and I thought, well, I've got all this free time, I'm going to try and do something. And it was like it was like looking at something completely. It's like I never made this. I never did any of this. I just couldn't focus at all. It was so strange. Yeah, so we got this. So yeah, so we got these the bullet prefabs. And I've been following. I followed a tutorial by Brackeys for just the bullets. I followed half of the tutorial. Maybe I should finish that one. But I also just wanted to kind of just get back into the swing of things. So the confiner and the virtual camera, all of that I did without having to follow anything. So that was quite good. Meant that I had actually remembered stuff. Same with the dialogue thing, which I will work more on. I am planning on doing a visual novel, just so I can focus entirely on the dialogue system. Basically making a dating sim. I've never played a dating sim in my life, but you know, those games are entirely based on dialogue because that's the nature of those games. So it makes sense to actually make something similar or make one of those types of games. So that's the plan. Kind of been talking for way too long. 10 minutes is more than enough time. especially. Oh, that was really slow. That's weird.